What's up everybody, welcome to the Phase Reviews YouTube channel. If you're new here, thank you for joining me, and if you're a subscriber, welcome back as always. It's time to review more pro lighting and DJ gear, this time an awesome industrial haze machine from the company SHEHDS. I've been using a lot of SHEHDS products in my company. Recently they make great affordable lighting and atmosphere things for the DJ, the band, the venue, and I've been wanting to get my hands on a real good quality hazer for a while, and I finally have one. So before we dive into the video, if you haven't already, make sure that you like and subscribe as the video goes on if you enjoy what you see, of course. And don't forget to ring the notification bell so you don't miss any videos coming in the future. And don't forget to leave comments down below as well so that I can know your thoughts on this hazer and other products here on the channel. But enough about that, let's dive into taking a look at the SHEHDS haze machine. For those of you that are new to the lighting world, a haze machine is the perfect way to add some atmosphere to your venue without creating large puffs of smoke or fog like you would with a fog machine. When I was starting out with my DJ business, I had a fog machine. It's just not a very delicate thing to use. It creates these large clouds that dissipate eventually but can be overwhelming in a small space, and you can't really keep things at a nice even level. It's just rising and then falling, rising and then falling. A haze machine, on the other hand, puts out a continuous, diffuse, thin mist of atmosphere that's perfect for highlighting the beams of your fixtures without choking everyone out in big clouds. So this unit from SHEHDS comes in a flight case. So already out the gate, I'm like, this is a much more robust unit than anything I've used before. It's heavy. It's got casters on the bottom. It's the real deal. It's meant for medium to large venues. It's got a 660 watt heater inside and puts out 6,000 cubic feet per minute of atmosphere. There's no warm-up time. This is an oil-based machine, so you turn it on, you hit start, and you're ready to go. There's no heating required. Now, oil versus water-based, I've had water-based in the past. They're great. I think that they're better indoors for not leaving like a film on things. But honestly, I've used this guy with good quality haze fluid, and I've not had any issues with a film so far, okay? Now, construction-wise, super high quality external road case here. You've got spring-loaded road case handles on the side for picking this up, and all in all, I think this is going to stand up to professional, regular use. If you're a gigging musician or a gigging DJ, a production company, this is going to be a worthy addition to your inventory. It's got casters on the bottom, like I mentioned, that are locking, so when you get it in the right spot, lock it down, it's not going anywhere. It's got a dual clasp release lid up here on the top with built-in fans so that you can control the flow of the haze and the angle that you're outputting it. There's also a handy little flip top right here where you can access the output nozzle and also fill up your haze fluid right inside the unit. Now, I'm gonna bring the camera in close. I'm gonna show you the control panel and then of course overlay some footage of this in action so you can see it at work. All right, so I've zoomed in so that you can see, again, the construction up close, but also the four clasps right here. These front two control the hinging portion, which is where you're gonna access the control panel and the power cord and power switch. This is on a latching hinge right here, so you can kind of angle this however you want to adjust the fans for the fog output, or the haze output, excuse me. Now, inside here, we've got the control panel. We're gonna look at that in a minute, but we've also got this little port right here, which is where you access the nozzle for filling up the fluid, as well as attaching this included little cap, so when you're transporting it, you're not spilling haze fluid everywhere. The output is the same as the input, so you fill it up right through the place where the haze is going to come out, so you definitely want this guy when you're moving it around. Now, I forgot to mention, you're also, of course, going to get a standard IEC, nothing too long, 3 feet probably, 3 or 4, and then you do get a little wireless remote with a extendable antenna right there. Now, let's pop open this unit, the front little compartment here. I'll close the hatch up right there. You can take a look real quick and get that glare off at the control panel. Now, we do have this small, like 1/4 inch, almost like guitar jack cable here that's connecting the fans right here into the power. So these are just used to disperse the haze out, and you can adjust the angle again, like however you want. So like if you want it, where's that little latch? There we go. It's like if I want it like right there, I can just kind of lock it in so that it's dispersing the haze at an angle up into the air. We've also got IEC power in, our toggle power switch right here, and then our 4-digit and 4-button display, standard menu up, down, and enter. So let me get this plugged in, we'll zoom that in, and I can walk you through a few of the different options. All right, so we've zoomed in even more so we can get this baby fired up and show you how it works. So plugging in the IEC and flipping on the power toggle, you're gonna see we're literally ready to go that quick. If I hit up, we're gonna start making haze immediately, okay? Now I don't wanna haze up the whole living room. The family's asleep upstairs, so don't want them to think there's a fire or something going on, but it's that quick. There's no warm-up time at all, which is super awesome and one of the benefits of the oil-based haze machine. Now coming to this menu over here, you can see we've got the 4 buttons. Hitting menu takes us to the first option, which is the A, which stands for DMX. I'm not sure why they chose A, but we do have 3-pin DMX in and out right here, and this is DMX controllable. Hitting menu twice takes us to P, which is going to be the smoke injection. That's going to be how much smoke or how much haze, they use smoke in the manual, but how much haze is going to be coming out with each blast. Clicking it again takes us to F, which is the fan speed. You got 1 to 100 right there. Clicking it again takes us to D, which should be DMX, but is actually the length of time in seconds that the haze is actually going to be spraying out per interval. And then going past D to I is the interval of rest time, so how long it waits between haze output. So you can kind of completely manually dial this in. How many seconds do you want it to spray? How many seconds do you want it to rest? What volume do you want it to put out during the spray cycles? Or if you're a DMX person, you've got a whole light show planned, you can just dial this into that and turn your haze on and off using that. So it's super straightforward as far as the control panel. Now let me overlay some footage so you can see this in action. Now I'm just going to do some clips here in the garage, 2-car garage with pretty decently high ceilings. I turned this on, I would say within, I don't know, 15 seconds there's enough atmosphere that you're starting to see beams with a high power laser. Within 30 seconds there's definitely a visible a haze in the atmosphere, and things like beam lights, effect lights, moving heads, you can see those really crisp. I found that with this guy, little sprays of 20 seconds with a 40 second to 1 minute rest time between was perfect for this thing. The haze that it puts out is super duper fine. Like, it's almost imperceptible unless you shine a light from the back towards you to like see the haze coming out. It's very delicate. So again, one of the benefits is you can just dial this into exactly the amount of atmosphere you need in your venue, which I really like. It does have a bit of a sound, like this is not a quiet machine. You could hear when I powered it up before, there's definitely like a pulsating, high-pitched noise that means that the fan is, or the pump is putting the pressure on to vaporize the oil. So definitely, if you need this in like a quiet, silent environment, not going to be the one. But if you're doing a concert, if you're doing a big college party, a high school dance, anything like that, no one's going to hear this at all over the music, okay? Other things, I mean, I just let it go and go. It has a 1.5 liter tank. I just purchased like a 1 liter bottle and dumped that in. I've been using this for a few hours now, and it's no sign of slowing down. I don't know if there's a low fluid indicator. It hasn't dinged at me yet. The manual is very sparse and does not mention it, so I'm gonna go with no, but I think that filling the tank to full with the 1.5 liters is gonna be more than enough for your standard 3, 4, 5 hour event. So there you have it. That is the SHEHDS 660-watt haze machine. It's an absolute beast, an absolute unit. It's staying in my DJ inventory and production inventory going forward. I love how fast you get going right once you power it on. You don't have to wait for anything. The output's fantastic. The haze is incredibly fine and delicate, which is really nice for dialing in the exact amount of atmosphere I want. Haven't set off any smoke or fire alarms yet, and overall, I'm really happy with this unit. So if you want to read more or check it out and buy for yourself, I'll include a link down in the description. You can go read about it there. If not, I'd love to have you as a subscriber to ring that notification bell so you don't miss any videos in the future. Like the video and leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I will see you next time.